All right, so we are live again, and we are doing the awards now.
Back.
We're back. So
I think
it'll be interesting to see how this goes again. As me, because I haven't really done this before, so hopefully it will all go
this is the
smoothly.
anticipated awards for 2017.
Yeah.
Bronze, silver, and gold.
Well, there's actually a countdown going on my phone, and it's like saying 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. RaddTitan's about to go live. Now it's flashing, and we're not on the screen. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So it's doing a countdown for us. So
Live!
we're live, and just double checking. There you go. So it missed all the other stuff. It's not like on Google Plus where it copies everything before.
No, it's delayed. Welcome to the RaddTitan Awards for 2017. You know, we will be doing the standard bronze, silver, and gold awards. And we will try to... we put all the things out on the page and things, so we try and take the people's votes into account, but then we just fucking ignore them and do what we want to do, because that's how we roll. Ain't show friends, bitch. It's show business.
Well, I mean, yeah, we
roll. Ain't show friends, bitch. It's show business.
So we basically went on there. So this is talking to me. Well, I mean, yeah, we
roll. Oh, good. Does it sound anything good? Ain't show friends, bitch. It's show business.
So we basically went on there. So this is talking to me. Well, I mean, yeah, we
roll. What are you doing over there?
I've got something funny looping.
Ain't show friends, bitch.
I got Facebook like looping in my ear. I was trying to see if it was working.
Oh, nice.
I got trying to see if it was working, and I've got you going, "It ain't show friends, it's show business." Ha ha ha! And then looping. So it's quite annoying. So yeah, sorry, technical glitch. Wouldn't be RaddTitan if we didn't have any kind of technical glitch. So what we'll do, is we're going to go over the awards. So we're going to look at the similar categories we had last year. We've not really added anything on there, so we'll go through them. I think there's about 60 awards or so. So we'll start that and we'll go through and we'll see how we do. It's been a busy year. We've seen a lot of pieces. But the thing is quite funny is I did actually watch back the 2016 show, and there were a lot of things on the 2016 show that we were talking about going, oh, it's a shame because this hasn't come out yet and that hasn't come out yet. It still ain't come out. So it's quite funny. There were a few pieces on there where we're like, oh yeah, this could have been, contender or whatever. There were also a few other pieces where what was the one which we thought was going to be this year? We're talking about it. Well, if you look at the actual most anticipated pieces, it was like the Guyver, Thanos, and something else. I think it was Miller Batman, but Miller Batman's the only one that come out of those three. The other two are still not out. So that was interesting. Yeah.
They'll make it into this year's category then.
So still not there. But so yeah, we've done the anticipated pieces again, but they probably won't come out until 2027. So yeah. So what we'll do is I need to change the screen like that.
Oh yeah.
So this is I'm this is my first time with OBS, so I'm trying all this out. If it's popular and if it works well, what we're doing is I am copying it on my computer, and at the same time we're doing Facebook Live. Normally we do YouTube Live, Google Plus, but we've had some issues with it before, so we're just trying another route. This way, I think more people now use Facebook, so we're just trying to appeal to that. Problem with Facebook is they use a lower quality, so I think it's only 720. When it's on YouTube, it's 1080. So I'm recording it on my computer in 1080. So hopefully I'll upload it again to YouTube later on, and it'll be better quality. Anyway,
just enough of your technical shit. Let's get on to the fucking real business, man.
All right. So the awards, and we're going to kind of do what we do. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So we'll start with the smaller pieces, and we'll work up to the larger scale.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because we we're not really that interested, and we don't really care. I mean, because we don't really collect the kind of smaller scale pieces. Kind of anything below a 1/6 scale is going to be one category, so it's just going to be a small category. We did that last year. The reason we did that is we are more focused on kind of like 5th scale and above. We do see now and then the 6th scale, but we very rarely look at the smaller pieces. Maybe next year, if we get the time, we will split the 1/10 off, because Iron Studios are putting out some really, really nice 1/10 pieces. So maybe that's something in the future, but you know, you're not getting it this year. So what we're going to do is see if this works. So the RaddTitan Awards, and so best small scale statue. So we're going to start off. The first one is. Do you have to remember all of these, because you're going off the top of your head?
Yeah, of course. I know the first one. The first one is the. I believe it's Kotobukiya, isn't it? It's the 2099 Spider-Man.
Well done, Gio. Well done. So George, unless he's actually got. You got your iPad running at the same time, have you? Or
no, I saw that picture, but yours slightly delayed, so I'm joking. Yeah, it was a. Yeah, I remembered. I mean, Jesus, I pretty much wrote this shit. I mean,
yeah, okay.
For you that you had to get involved in.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? And change some of the answers. I'd be surprised if all my shit's still here, but we'll see.
Well,
this looked nice, dynamic, pretty good adaptation of the character. I quite like it.
It's quite reasonably priced as well, so you can pick it up quite a nice price.
It's about $70.
Yeah, I think it's $69.99 or $79.99. So you get a good price on this, and yeah, unfortunately we can only do these like little sort of landscape pictures, so you won't see the whole piece, but we'll tell you what they are, and we could put the list in the comments later on, and we'll post it onto YouTube anyway, and on Facebook, so you'll know what the pieces are if you want to refer back to it. So this is the Kotobukiya Art Effects 2099 Spider-Man. Okay.
Nice.
So the next one, the silver place, is the Iron Studios Magneto. I really like this piece. I really like the pose. And if there was a quarter scale with like this, I think it'd be really nice. The base is quite nice. Got like a swirl going around. Sorry?
It'd be popular. It's quite in keeping with the comic. So, yeah, that'd be popular. It's classic. I like it. It's nice. So it was a hard one between this and the winner. I mean, Iron Studios pretty much run this category. This is their category. The fact that Kotobukiya got in with a piece in the first place is good enough. To be honest, I think because they could have been all 3 Iron Studios pieces.
I think Kotobukiya won last year with the Colour Ren. Yeah. So so the next piece on here, and that is the Iron Studios Punisher. So this piece, I really like this piece. I was actually really close to getting this at one point. I had a big trade going on, but the only down point of it was the person left it till the last minute, but also it was in America, so I would have to have shipped a lot of stuff back, and it would cost me quite a lot in shipping. But this piece is quite nice. It's got a lot of switch outs, and it's just really nice. I mean, their 1/10 pieces are really detailed. We've seen the Thanos, and we reviewed that. I've seen quite a lot of little Batman pieces, and they're really nice. I think that this is the pieces. These are the pieces that Iron Studios deliver the best, I think, on.
Yeah, definitely agree.
So so that is.
Congratulations. Really nice.
Congratulations to your gold, silver, and gold, silver, bronze place winners. So I have to keep hitting the space bar because this is a video running in the background. So what we then do is we'll move up a scale, and we are going to. I have to look at the screen because I can't remember what. Oh yeah. So there you go. Too quick. Sorry. So the best 1/6 scale figure. The silver place was very, very close between 2 pieces. I won't go into the other one in case it ruins what the silver or gold is at the moment, but the bronze place was the Doctor Strange. The face on this was ridiculous.
We have to give a massive thank you to our, Kevin Anderlena and Chad Dunn for helping out with. and David, just helping out on the figure front because me and Alex pretty much are half asleep when this conversation is occurring, or at least I'm half asleep. So, we rely on the people that actually really collect this and have the passion for it a lot more than we do. So, thanks very much, boys.
You're not even in that part of the RaddTitan chat. There's a separate RaddTitan chat. It's called the RaddTitan Dollhouse, and George refuses to be part of it. So yeah,
got no interest. So I'd rather fry my nuts than start talking about this. It's not that it's not that I have a problem with it. The quality, some of the stuff is really, really nice. It just does not interest me at all.
All right. So the silver place of this is another nice piece. So this is the Mark 1 War Machine die cast, and this was really, really popular when it came out. A lot of the hot toy collectors got quite excited about this. I remember Kevin getting very excited about this, and Chad Burn as well.
Good money as well, then, piece, doesn't it? On the secondary market, it goes for pretty good money.
Well, I know a lot of them.
I remember this.
A lot of them had the original ones, and then they came out with the redone ones, which are a bit better priced. So people kind of gone for those now. So
gold place, opening
gold place is unfortunately, I mean, well, or whichever way you look at it, there's no competition for this place. I mean, this place is just going to, this piece is just going to win, hands down. There's no chance of it not winning. This is the Hulkbuster. This is another one of those pieces which this was delayed. I think about 2 years. They kept on saying he's going to come out. It's delayed, and it came out, and it seems like everyone is really, really, really happy with it. So
I saw a video on this, man. I think I saw our boy do a video on this, Budget Stark, and it looked unbelievable, man.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, you probably didn't bother, but when we were in Singapore, it was actually in one of the displays in Singapore. And,
I didn't notice.
I think I did a video and I posted it. So yeah, but
I can honestly say, all I could say is if I had a T-shirt on it, would say literally no fucks given. I just don't care. So I can try if you wish, but if it was in front of me and there was a little I don't know, a DC Direct 1/6 scale thing, now I would be eyeing that up. I would completely avoid. I would just not see this at all. So I'm not surprised it was there. I was probably right in front of me while I was having lunch, but that's how life is.
Well, the piece that kind of didn't make it in there, which was a piece again, from my point of view, me not being a hot toy or a figure collector, was the Punisher, the TV show, John Bethany Punisher. I really think that the face was amazing on that and looked really good. I mean, that's the thing about hot toys is you just can't beat the portraits and the likenesses. If it's,
that Strange is nuts.
Really, really nice. But they just can't be beaten. No statue is going to beat a hot toy on likeness anyway, in any way whatsoever.
No.
Okay, so that's the 1/6 figures. So then we're going to move across now to the 1/6 scale statues. So we've got the best 1/6
Now we're talking. Now we're
statues.
Cooking with gas.
So now we're back into the kind of the polystone resin weld. So we're there now. You happy now?
Good. Yeah, much better.
All right. Do you remember these ones?
Yes, I just remember first place though. I only care about the winners.
All
Gold
right.
for me, baby. I remember. I know them all. So I know that I believe the bronze is the Ken by Connecticut's.
Yep, there you go. So Ken by Connecticut's is part of the Battle of the Brothers line. We were very, very lucky to get one of these in about, God, must be like 8 months ago. We did a competition.
So lucky we had to give the bitch away.
Yeah, we did a competition. We gave it away. We gave it to Rodney Jones. He won a competition. And
mad love to Darth Castle, man.
Yeah, mad love. What was the competition? What was the actual event? No,
100 shows.
Oh, 100 show. Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, yeah, it was 100. It was our 100 show, and we gave away about 10 pieces or about 10 prizes.
We gave a lot away. Yeah. We gave away like we gave away 4 hot toys.
I wasn't happy about you. Huh?
We gave away like 4 hot toys. We gave away this Somart's piece. We gave away the First for Figures Artorias.
Yeah. Artorias, yeah.
I can't speak. We gave away a few. Do you know what's going to actually happen though? While we're doing this awards, we're probably going to get our 5,000th subscriber, because just before we went on, we were on 499, so that's likely to happen as well.
Oh, nice!
So we're likely to be on 5,000 subs. And
thank you all very much. We love you all, and thanks for the wicked support. 2017 and 18, and as long as you've been with us, mad love. Yeah, this is a really nice piece. This Ken from Connecticut. So I was impressed with this piece. Very dynamic, fits the company motto really well. And I was sad to give this to Rodney Jones. Even though I love Rodney Jones, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I'm glad he got it, but I weren't too pleased about having to give it away, because it was a beautiful piece.
Yeah, it was really nice. We just got to see the Ryu as well, so we got to see the Ryu prototype. We did a review on that. And, just sent it off today to the factory to be made. So yeah,
nice.
So in Silver Place, do you remember Silver? It's the Kobakia Vision, and this piece is really nice.
This was your. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, really like this.
This is nice. I mean, it's a shame you can't see the bottom half of it, because he's like floating through things. Very similar to the is it Alpha 3 version?
Yeah. Very similar to
this. I've seen this. I believe our boy Brandon has this. What's his name?
Long Shot.
Long Shot, 1982.
Yeah.
He's younger than me. Shit. Yeah, Long Shot, 1982, and he did a review of this piece, and it looked fucking cracking. Really, really nice. This.
Yeah, no.
This is a Kobakia, isn't it? This piece.
Kobakia Fine Arts. Yeah.
Smashed this. Really nice. This.
Well, the thing is, next year the Kobakia Fine Arts Punisher looks like a piece to look out for. And again, I mean, I keep saying it, but when I was in New York, I actually was lucky enough to meet up with Eric Sosa, and he was talking about the Punisher, and he said that he wishes he made that in quarter scale. He says it's one of his favourite pieces. He loves it. So he said he wishes he made it in quarter scale. Quite disappointed about it. And then Gold Place. Talk about the man himself. So this is the 1/6 scale version of the Ryu by Prototypes. Quite good timing, really, because we just saw the teasers for the Akuma. So
yeah, my boy's coming home to me soon, hopefully. I'll tell you something, man. This piece, this Ryu piece, is one of the best Street Fighter pieces I've ever seen. From skin tone and paint apps, you know what I mean, and muscularity, and it just was it's a stunning piece in quarter scale and in 1/6. I believe Rodney Jones also owns the Ryu in 1/6 scale himself. I mean, just a great idea with the fact that you could take the torso off and put it on to like a bust. It's like every inch of that's been thought out, and it's just an absolute class act. It really is.
Well, originally, it was released originally as a kit, and then they decided to make it into a statue.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they did, because that would have been selling it short.
Yeah,
really nice. And I saw a photograph today. I can't remember. I was on RaddTitan. I saw a picture today of Sagat, the classic from Pop Culture Shock, facing off against that in 1/4 scale, that Ryu, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. Enough that I thought I want both of those pieces. That Ryu, that Alex has the Ryu in 1/4 scale, and it is an absolute. It is a monstrosity of grey.
That wasn't on my list of 20 to sell, so yeah, that's staying.
Damn right it weren't. And I'll tell you something, if it was on your list 20 to sell, it ain't going to make the final list, because I'd snatch it and take that bitch right out from under it of anybody else.
So, next piece on the list.
Congratulations, Mr. Sosa. Great job.
Congratulations. Your medals are in the post. But with the UK Postal Service, I just don't. I'm not really sure they're going to turn up. But you know,
I don't trust them, man. They're unreliable. Them dudes. They'll feel the jittle jangle in there. They'll run.
I wouldn't wait by the door for it or hold my breath. I mean, they were sent.
Yeah, don't stay in.
All right, so
listen, you get the RaddTitan seal, man. It's worth more than any gold. Trust me.
All right, so next in line is the best small bust, and I'm not going to make the same joke I made before, but yeah. So this is the best small bust. The thing about this one is like, in all honesty, there's not really a lot of pieces to go into this category. We sat down and we tried so hard to find some pieces to put in there, and then when we did,
my mother nearly made it into this list.
Yeah,
that's how slim pickings it is.
Well, maybe 20 years ago, but not now. So bronze place for this one is the Connecticut, the Chronicle collectible Robocop. And this piece, I was really close to buying this piece at one point. I'm a huge Robocop fan, but the fact it was
fanboy.
Well, the fact it's a half scale kind of stopped me. I really want a full scale bust, and I don't want to start collecting half scale busts. So that's the only reason it stopped me doing it. So the
look good though as well. But nice.
Yeah. I think it came out better than the Terminators did, personally. But again, because it's Robocop, I love anything Robocop. So yeah,
might be biased a little bit. Yeah,
maybe, just maybe. But I mean, I think Paul Francis, who's the Chronicle Collectibles, I think he's like one of the owners. I think he's worked on sort of some of those films anyway, and I think he owns like an original Robocop suit. So you know, he knows his shit.
Nice.
All right, so Silver Place. Do you remember Silver Place?
No, I remember gold.
What was silver? Okay, so Silver Place is the Alien Resurgence Independence Day bust.
See, this confuses me because you put this in best small bust, right? But this is massive.
Yeah, but it's like quarter scale, isn't it?
It may be quarter scale because the actual thing is like absolutely gigantic.
Yeah.
But this is a little bit of a sneaky. This is Slim Pickens City, so it gets in there on the technicality. I think.
I think the craftsmanship is really good on this. The paint on this is really nice.
The work can't be questioned. It's absolutely stunning. The paint and everything looks stunning. Really, really nice. It's huge and all. It's massive.
Yeah. Yeah. So
whether it falls into small busts or large busts, that's a story for another time.
No.
But I think on a technicality, because it's meant to be quarter scale, yeah, I sort of get what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, there's that, but and then
I'll let you have it.
Well, we didn't have anything else to put in there, did we? So, all right. So then the gold place, and Dave Cassie just basically typed that in on the chat. So yeah, so the gold place went to the Venom, which unfortunately just left my collection. But this piece,
you're guided about that, man. Send me all the messages. I said just keep it if you don't want to sell it.
Well, the thing about it was, I mean, with this Venom, the XM Venom bust, you can kind of get away with it. You can kind of lie to yourself if you really want to. You can say, you know what, this is actually, you can have this with a quarter scale pieces because it's the suit on its own. It's not, there's no one in the suit. So it's a quarter scale.
The ribs and all that, yeah.
And the mouth, and it's a quarter scale representation of the symbiote, not of the Venom Eddie Brock. So it can kind of lie to yourself about it. And then also, I mean, the I think it was the Krychek brothers who sculpted it, but the
correct,
yeah, the head on that I think is better than all three of the Venom the Venom heads. I think that head is, for me, is the best head. I think it's
I think really you definitely nice. I definitely think you have an argument.
If there was a head like that went onto the XM Venom, it would, or even if that Venom bust was a quarter scale complete statue, I think it would be amazing. I think it'd be a great piece. But You know, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Fiction can be fun, can't it? But yeah, man, nice. Congratulations. Great bust, actually. That's the. I mean, we went over to Singapore and we saw all the busts, and I like the Thor one, but I really think this the Venom one is very special. So.
Yeah, yeah. I just think it's. I mean, was it the first one? I think it was the first one to be released. No, maybe the Hulk was. I'm not sure, but it was very.
Hulk one's nice. Venom.
Yeah, very low edition size as well. Really low, and it was actually quite cheap when it came out. You ain't getting it cheap now.
Isn't it like 250, something stupid like that?
Like, yeah, like $300 Singapore dollars, which is about.
No, I mean like the edition size when it's 250.
Oh yeah, 250.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm talking about.
And next one. So the next one then is the. I'm trying to remember. I think it's dioramas. Oh no!
Yeah.
God damn it! Too quick. So the next one is the best large scale bust, and spoiler alert, as you can see, the bronze place is the Deadpool life size bust. Again, it was
that got in there quite late. So
the problem again with this, the problem with this again is there's not really very many life size busts that was released in 2017. So this kind of made it in there due to that. You're right there, darling. You right? You're distracted.
Oh my god, I am. What happened? They bought it, paid it. Jesus. Oh well.
What'd you buy? What'd you sell?
No, nothing. I've just the Red Sonja's just sold.
Oh, okay, cool.
It legit, I don't know what happened. It must have ended today.
Yeah.
Because I had it up on 30 days, so that's been bought and done. So that's good because I'm just about to spend loads of money. Yay me!
Yeah. Well, you've been complaining to me all week about your fucking finances, and now you can shut up for a week.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, the Deadpool just snuck in there towards the end of last year, didn't it? The end of 2017. It just got in on time. I've got boy Tad's got this, isn't he?
Yeah. I saw it in America.
When I wasn't listening.
No. I saw this in America, and I had a look at it. It was nice. It was a nice bust, but again, I mean, I think compared to the others in the top three, it's in there by default because there's not really much else out this year, in all honesty. So
I don't think it can compete with the other two. Yeah,
right. So, oops, wrong button. I need to do that button, don't I? All right. So then the silver place is going to be the Elite Creature Collectibles Freddy Krueger, and I quite like this one. I really like it. I mean, people are complaining about the eyes being different colours and whatever else, but it's when you look at it, it just looks like a light issue. When people like taking pictures with flashes, apparently his eyes go green or something. But I don't know. But Elite Creature,
that might be part of the like effect that it looks like there's hints of green, but when you expose it to the light, it shows up a little bit more. That could easily be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, the piece looks fucking crazy, and Elite Creature Collectibles, some of the stuff is nuts, bro. I mean, this is big. This is premium money as well. These are not cheap, but they're very, very nice.
Yeah. So, and then in gold place is going to be the Elite Creature Collectibles again, and it's going to be the Marcus bust. So this Marcus bust is really, really nice piece. I mean, I am so happy that I've never seen Underworld. I'm really, really happy about that because my girlfriend keeps trying to get me to watch it, but I think I've seen like half of the first one or something.
It's good. You should watch it, man. It's good.
I don't know what
be warned once you do. You know what I mean? You're gonna spend some money, bro. You may spend some money.
Well,
I think you may have missed. I think it's like what we talk about sometimes about me not watching the thing and Die Hard really watching it at the time.
Yeah.
So I have no affinity for it. I have no care for it. And I think Underworld, it'll be the same. You'll watch it now and you'll be like, it's all right.
Yeah.
But if you'd have watched it at the time, it was actually pretty decent.
Well, my girlfriend, she watched it. She loves it. So yeah, she's really happy when she watches it. She keeps on telling me to watch them. That's the thing is, I've not seen. There's a few things I haven't seen. I ain't seen Harry Potter, which I really want to see.
First two are really good, man. First two are really good. I mean, that Marcus bust it looks really special. I've seen a few reviews, a lot of pictures. It just looks godly. So yeah, worthy winner there, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So next up is going to be.
I think it's Dio's now.
How do you know? I did the list. I did. So RaddTitan Awards. Here we go. So next up we have the best diorama. So you do pay attention sometimes.
Stay in school, bitch.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just posting this chat because I forgot to post it. So yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh no, people are watching it, but I forgot to post it in the. I posted it on the page, and I forgot to post it into the group. Right, there we go. We're in business.
I know these ones as well.
Do you? All right. So I changed them all. You know that. No.
Silver, bronze place is the Bane versus Batman. Yeah.
Yeah.
By I think it's Iron Studios. I saw a couple of videos of this. I actually think, other than the Batman looking like it didn't have as much shading, I thought they did a cracking job with this. To be honest with you, I think it looked really, really good.
Yeah.
Too much light in the video. We've had that happen to us personally when we did the darkness video. I went round to a friend of mine and I bought I traded a Silver Surfer, and he actually had a darkness himself, and his piece as well as Alex's piece, there's loads of shading in it, but because of the light situation, I don't know if that played a part. So in the videos, some of them look like, I mean, one of the videos I watched looked like it was a bit undershaded, but other than that could be lighting issue. Until you're in person, you see it in person, you can't be sure. But I think it's super dynamic. It looks really good.
Well, I think I should actually delete the video
really
that
good.
we because we've got the review up now. I should probably delete the other video, or just leave it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would too.
So delete that Deadpool one.
Right, just get views is views, man. Just leave it going.
Fair enough.
If you want to see it, they want to see a bit of Q&A. It's there.
All right. Well, it was just something different, trying out this what's it called, OBS, and then just seeing how it works. All right. So next up is the Silver Place. Yeah, is the
Silver Place is the Hulk versus Wolverine diorama by Sideshow. Now this actually, for an extremely high edition size, Totally S is quite high. I think it's like what is it, like 7,000, 7,500, something like that.
7.5 in total, I think. Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah,
really nice piece. I mean, old Gary Speed,
absolutely stunning.
Yeah, Gary Speed brought it over. We had a look at this, and really, really, really nice piece. It was one of those ones where you see all the pictures, you see what people are complaining about, and Gary had a few small issues, but overall, it was a very, very nice piece.
Yeah,
really,
I mean,
really nice.
the teeth were the teeth on the Wolverine were pretty bad on both portraits.
Yeah. Some of the lines.
Next scene is will bother some people, but
yeah,
I have to say it was a solid piece. Like really, a good 8 out of 10. Even with those issues, it was really, really special. So really, I was really impressed that they delivered on such a high ES. So fair play.
Well,
really nice.
That was
and it would.
Sorry, that was the thing where basically we the same day where we had the Wolverine versus Hulk there, and then we had something which was a much lower edition, which was the Dark Side. And basically the Dark Side had like a run of 500 or something, and when you compared the two, Wolverine versus Hulk annihilated it, and it was like heavily mass produced.
Oh yeah, you're 100% right. It just goes to prove the argument that sometimes the higher number doesn't mean shit in terms of quality. There are occasions where it doesn't. Not always, but there are occasions. They're freak occasions, and that Dark Side was a half-assed job.
Yeah.
But that whole Wolverine was really the sculpting, the paint, the weight, the base, everything about it, other than the edition size, is a winner. I'm really disappointed in a way because I do believe, if there was like maybe 3,000 in total, like 1,000 exclusives and 2,000 regulars, I think we would be talking about this being one of the best dioramas made by Sideshow.
Yeah.
I don't think it can get there now because it's because of the mass produce. And the fact is you can actually pick this up under retail, and you have been able to pick up under retail for a long time because of the fact that there's so many of them floating about. So sadly, that's the way it goes.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, sadly, you know, it is what it is. It would have actually probably won this, other than the fact that you know, this you know, the winner is by far and beyond one of the best pieces I've ever seen. So, you know, I have to put it in there as the best diorama.
Yeah.
And goes to the Aaron Ray Perez Hulk versus Wolverine, which quarter scale piece, massive, 30 inches across, you know, 30 inches tall, 100 centimeters across, which I don't know what that is actually, but it's really, really across. I remember that because it fits across.
It was like 96 it was, yeah.
Yeah, really massive, heavy. The Hulk weighs like 42 pounds, 45 pounds on its own. And it's just a marvel of sculpting because it's all traditionally sculpted. It's all hand sculpted by Aaron Ray Perez out of Mexico. And, you know, it's expensive, but, you know, 100 made in the world, and the execution is pretty much, I think this is one of the best pieces I've ever seen. I don't think, you know, any pictures or review will ever do it justice. If you see it in hand, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
It's the same.
But
it's the same with the. You know, I've got 2 of his pieces at my house, and when we showed pictures of the Goku he did, and it got absolutely slated, annihilated, and you know, I was like, whatever, fine. And everyone who's come to my house and seen it, they're like, that's really nice. That's really well done. I really like that. Joe, who collects like all the old Pop Culture Shock Street Fighter pieces, and he collects all of the Somots or Somei Arts, whatever it's called. He collects all of those, and he collects a lot of pieces like that. And he came in and he was just like, wow, that's really nice. I really like that. You know, I said, well, you know, you ain't getting one because it's the only one made now because, you know, the project's been stopped. So, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, he's got a lot of heart in it. So congratulations, Mr. Perez.
The original plan with this was the Wolverine was mine and the Hulk was George's. We went for a kind of split, halves and halves to buy it because it was a lot of money, and we thought we were going to get done for 20% tax as well. We were really, really lucky not to get done for tax. Parcel Force missed a trick on that because even on the paperwork, it said the full price. We were like so fortunate. We were waiting for like 3-4 weeks for this fucking thing to turn up as invoice, but it didn't turn up. So we went halves. I was going to take the Wolverine, but unfortunately, you can't split them apart. The way that the Wolverine is. You just can't pose him with anything else. So George took him off.
It's very difficult, and they shouldn't really be. Yeah, they shouldn't really be separated in theory. You know, I had the idea of doing the same with Hulk, just posing the Hulk with something else, putting it up against a red Hulk or, you know, something like that. But it just, you know, their eye lines match up. Everything's perfect. You really don't want to mess about with them too much. You want them as they are, and they're really an exceptional, really. Unbelievable work, serious work. So well done, congrats, man.
And it worked out quite financially, sensible for me to sell it. So yeah. Anyway, right. So next in line, we are going to have the 1/5 scale pieces. 1/5. Hey! So we got the best 1/5, best 1/5 scale statues. We have here. So
man, what's up with you? You've got somebody's nuts in your chin. What's happening to your mouth?
I don't know. I need some sugar.
Drink some water.
Yeah, I need some sugar. That's what I need.
No more sugar for you. No more sugars for you, dude.
Well, I got to get up and go fucking work in the morning. It's well depressing. Anyway, so best.
Dude, sleep in. Have a day of sick. Yeah. It's January.
Well, it's the weekends are alright actually because my boss ain't there, so it's fine. Anyway, so best 1/5 scale statues, and this one is the Sideshow Collectibles Turtles line. So basically, we just chose the Leonardo.
Well, I chose Leonardo mostly because I think Leonardo was the best of the four. When I watched, I watched the reviews and I looked at the pictures, and really the reviews, the excitement for the Leonardo in terms of the execution, the paint, and the way it was done seemed to be so much higher than all the others. There seemed to be more disappointment with Donatello, and I don't like this, or Michelangelo, I don't like that. Leonardo seemed to get through in flying colours with little to no complaints. So that was. I think that's impressive on its own. And I think this got a lot of hype in 2000. And when was it? When was it shown? Was it 16 or 17 that it was shown and then released?
Probably the end of 16. Yeah, well, it sold out. It sold out. And then what happened was then everyone got guest listed afterwards for the others. What happened with me is I missed the Leonardo. I went on the wait list, and my wait list didn't convert, so I didn't order any of the others. So it saved me quite a lot of money. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But also, I was offered the set. I was offered the set well cheap. So I was tempted.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, it was like £1,000.
I mean, for me, I think 1/5 scale is really making a comeback. I think it's one of the. There is some seriously well executed pieces. If I was like a collector and I had the original Mythos line, and like they used to, people that owned that line would complain that there isn't that many 1/5 anymore. Like the Comiket started and then stopped. Everyone got a bit confusion about what scale was what. PF's a quarter, Comicet's a 1/5. That all got blurred and messed up. So now today, if you had that line, there's loads of pieces you could get that would go in with them, that would be in scale with those Star Wars pieces. You've got the Terminator, you've got the Turtles now, you've got the the He-Man and the Thundercat stuff now coming. There's a lot of good 1/5 stuff coming, and I think this Leonardo is they really did a cracking job with this.
Yeah. I mean, I was very lucky to see. I think I saw the whole set. But yeah, I mean, I was offered the four of them, and I did turn it down as a trade. I really want the original set. I really want the original set one day. That's what I want. That's it. That's my input.
Yeah.
So next place is I can't remember that, Savannah Windrunner, and
I mean, I saw Statue Fanatic review this recently, and their Blizzard stuff, they're blowing my fucking mind. Some of their stuff. I mean, I can't remember. Did Illidan win last year?
Illidan won last year, and Doomhammer came silver.
That is serious, man. 2 years in a row, 1 gold, 2 silvers. That's pretty good going. I mean, they're the only 3 pieces they've released so far that I know of.
I'm not sure, because I know Sideshow used to do their pieces, didn't they? So there was a couple.
Through Weta, you mean?
No, not
you
Weta.
Mean through Weta? Wasn't it through Weta or something like that?
No.
I remember they did that dragon. They did a dragon, Deathwing. Is it Deathwing?
They did Deathwing. They did Arturus, and they did the lady with the kind of. I tell you what,
they're all really nice pieces themselves too.
Yeah,
they're really nice work that they distributed for them. But I really am impressed with this. I think it looked really quite special. So, again, like Alex was talking about earlier, I'm really happy that I'm not into this game. I don't know any of the characters because they look so good. 100%, I would be all over these. I'd own all of these.
Yeah, but I mean,
think all 3 of them.
I think it was Christian where he was like, "Yeah, I've been playing for like 1,000 hours or something." I'm like, or 2,000 hours, and I'm like, "Fucking hell, really?" I played Witcher for 100 hours, and I thought that was bad enough. So yeah,
yeah. Don't get none of them hours back, boy. Don't get none of them hours back.
Actually, well, it was. I think Skyrim was 130, and I think Witcher's been about 180. Anyway. But it's not 2,000.
Gold play.
All right, gold place.
Gold
place is actually the one who just missed out on the diorama is for me for George the best 1/5 scale statue that was released this year. So,
yeah. I think it's a credit, like I was saying before, I think it's a credit to Sideshow. I think, you know, when all is said and done, I think this 2017, the latter half of the year, probably the last maybe 7-8 months, I think, you know, they've really finished strong and they've released some real cracking pieces.
Don't name any. Don't name any. Don't name any, because they're probably going to be in there.
The fact that they were able to deliver this with such a high edition size. I mean, the skin tones on the Hulk and the Wolverine, and you know, it's not perfect, you know, but it is a very high score piece. I mean, like I said, it's a solid, you know, 7.5, 8 out of 10. Easy, and I would not expect that with such a high run. I really was impressed with this a lot. Really, I was very, very excited about it. So I think it needs to be acknowledged. So congratulations.
Yeah, definitely congratulations. I've just been informed that apparently Warcraft, serious Warcraft players don't measure in hours; they measure in days.
That's sexy. That's how you do it. That's how you answer shit like that. Hours, fuck your hours. I didn't do it in days.
Yeah, so
I love it.
I'll take your 120 hours or whatever it was, and I'll trump it with fucking 10 years. So
okay.
Next up, and I can't remember again what's coming up next. I can't remember. I moved them around again.
Female?
All right. Best quarter scale female. I thought I moved. Do you know what? Because last year I moved them to the end because they were like the prime piece. Man. No, I can't remember.
I ain't even looked through these. I remember them. Look at that, man. It's all up there. You see that? Up there for thinking, down there for dancing, boy.
Well.
Oh yeah.
I think you hit me too many times in the head while I was a kid.
definitely did that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the best 1/4 scale female. I just want to point out that Red Sonja with the snake and Captain Marvel were both last year. So
yes,
Captain Marvel won.
We did the awards.
Yeah, Captain Marvel won ours last year, and unfortunately, Red Sonja missed out. But I think if we could go back over that, we may have changed that a little bit. But anyway, she missed out last year.
Yeah, definitely. I think she would definitely be in there. She'd be in the top 3, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But again, it's difficult. Again, you can only go on what really you see a lot of the time too. You've got to try and put things into perspective.
So Captain Marvel and Red Sonja were last year. So just why they're not here this year. So the bronze place female, do you remember?
I think it's XM Black Cat.
So XM Black Cat is the third place. This one just came out. We saw this. This came out really quick. This one was really one of their fastest pieces. Super sexy piece. I mean, when you see this in hand, it's really nice.
Her holding the diamond and like making that face, you know, kissy face, really sexy. That really slinky like that.
So I think actually last year the Marilyn Monroe won, didn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that's a sexy piece. That. Oh.
I think it's Marilyn Monroe.
Mad on. That is a beautiful piece. Is that one? Yeah, but this was an impressive actually. And they had 2 portraits. They were both great. The detailing on the cat was wonderful. I didn't know where they were going to go with the cat. When I saw all the concepts, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a real cat or I don't know what they were.
I thought it was going to be like marble.
Yeah,
they did the right choice.
They've done a great job with that.
Okay, so
definitely outside the room of our thinking, it was better. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's not hard. So Silver Place. Do you remember what Silver Place is? Testing you here.
I think it's HMO Ren.
Okay, so Ren. Silver Place is HMO Ren. Very fortunate to get this in hand. They've shipped out, I think, about 20 pieces of the 125. They sent out their first batch, and we did a review and super happy with her. She's really nice, really well done. There were some issues where people zoomed into our photo by like times 200 zoom of a screenshot of a video anyway. HMO then said they're going to paint them even better, which it's really nice to hear. They said they're going to send out the repainted parts to me, so that'd be good. But the thing is I after we did the review and there was the we called it Renegade, where there was an uproar about her. I went back, I took her out of her display, I put her on the table, I looked her over. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's better than most production paint, better than most of them.
Yeah, well, I got to agree with you. I looked round, and when I saw the pictures, and I was like, shit, man, you know what I mean? I don't remember it being that bad. And then when I came over, I had a look at it, and I was just like, yeah, it's not that.
The only thing I can say that I do not like at all is the third head. I do not like the pink head.
Third portrait head is it's not good. But I think I don't know if I can say that's to do with painting or there's a problem there, or just to do with balance.
I think it works.
It's just a balance of the piece. It doesn't work. It's just I think it's a concept thing that they didn't pull off.
Yeah.
Which that happens.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus Christ, I've got Wolverine over there. You know, I've got a Raj portrait for him from Big Bang Theory. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Happens to the best of us.
All right, and then gold place for this. I keep getting messages. They keep coming up on my phone saying Captain Marvel hands down, Captain Marvel exclusive. Captain Marvel won last year, so she can't win again.
Yeah.
So
understand this. It's 2017. We can't give her two. We can't give her two fucking golds.
2 years. 2 years running, man. 2 years running. Okay, so gold place has only just actually got in hand, and a lot of people have got it, and a lot of people have got it are really, really happy. Kevin Andalena just got one in. I think he's actually going to get it blessed or something he was saying. But so the gold place is XM Studios Magdalena. It's super impressive piece. Again, it's one of those moments where I'm just like, I am so glad I do not read this comic because she's great. She's really, really nice.
Singapore, it's stunning.
Yeah, really.
So it is a very complicated paint job, very, very difficult. There's black, golds, reds, yellows, all sort of crossing over each other, and you know,
clean,
we saw it
so clean. Yeah,
it's clean, and it is like surgeon clean. It is unbelievable, and I think we need to make a mention here that the fact that XM have got two pieces in the three for females is an achievement in itself, because Sideshow owns this category.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing.
And they have every year that we've done it.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, next year there's got to be something special to beat the Catwoman. She'll definitely come out.
You mean XM with a bike?
Yeah. So Catwoman is super, super stunning. So you know, Sideshow and everyone else are going to have to do something really special. Actually, do you know what's going to
Sonya, the new one?
Do you know what's going to come out next year? Do you know what's going to come out next year?
Go on.
Do you know what might take it? Do you know what my prediction might be for female next year? It might be the Basic Instinct Sharon Stone, if that's a statue.
Is that Blitzway?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking just pack up your nuts and leave. May as well forget about it.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's a court scale statue,
I'm trying to.
I can't remember if it's 1/6.
I can't think of 2017 females for Sideshow. What really came out? I can't.
Aspen. Well, no, sorry.
I mean, we know that Captain.
I thought you were talking about next year. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about this year. Like
Jane Foster. Jane Foster was nice. I saw it. I mean, nice. I saw her in person. I actually quite liked her. I don't think there was an issue with her at all.
Does it get into here?
No.
Does it get a mention here? Could it have snuck in these three?
No.
I don't know.
But it was nice. But you know, other than that, I just can't think of what else there was. Yeah. Pass.
It's got to be Foster, innit? It's the closest to getting in there.
Yeah.
Because you know, Red Sonja really should have been in last year, and Captain Marvel won last year, and rightly so, because that was a stunning piece, probably the best piece out from Sideshow last year.
Well, I mean, maybe the new Red Sonja will be out by then as well.
Yeah, true.
Yes, it's to 2018, eh? All right.
You should be proud of that. So they've done pretty well there.
All right, so next,
usually they don't get a look in on females. You know, that needs to be. You know, they really don't.
Well, that was the thing about it. I mean, like XM was always criticised for their female portraits. So you know.
I tell you what, though, man, my predictions. What about that Morrigan? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that Morrigan is special.
If that comes out looking prototype level, that's going to be a tough one to beat.
Yeah.
To cane that piece, like murdered that. That's like crazy next level.
It is really nice, really nice. So, oh, sorry, I just changed my mic setting. There you go. All right, yeah. So next in line is
now you're lower, man. Why have you changed it? Now you're lower.
No,
now you're not as loud.
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's all right.
I'm just trying to work this microphone out because you have to. You have this, like, when you have a microphone, you want to, like, have you had a microphone like that? You want to talk into the top of it, but with this one, you talk into the side.
Man.
Well, you just brought it up, so
let's go.
Fuck off! You brought it up, you cockeyed fuck. All right, so next in line, I think is the quarter scale male category.
Oh, best actor.
Not supporting actor anymore. This is best actor. So.
Best actor.
Anyone who you think... I'm just going to say, well, we'll mention them at the end because otherwise it ruins it, doesn't it? So, in third place for the best male is... George? Sideshow Bane. So, this is a really, really nice piece. This came out really, really well. And I think at the time...
Michael Riali will be spitting feathers, man. Spitting feathers that this isn't gold. Spitting, you'd be.
Well, the thing is basically the Bane, when it came out, a lot of people lost their shit about the price. And they said, what the fuck? You know, this is so much money, this, blah, 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 blah. But this piece is... probably the best Sideshow piece to come out since Bane. Lobo, sorry. The best Sideshow piece to come out since Lobo. It is really, really nice. Really, really well done.
Would consider it to be better.
I think it scores...
Many can, like people, I mean, it didn't...
I think we did like a, what does the base get? What does the media get? What does the portrait get? What does the accessories? What's this? And it was so close that it could have gone either way. I think actually Bane slightly took it for me with a few of the points because he has a lower edition size. I think he's more imposing. I think he is more imposing than Lobo.
Better, you like, and I kind of agree.
I like the texturing on the like the shoulders where he's got like all the kind of freckles, and I think it's super. I think it's really, really well done.
They've done like they've done the steroid orange pill skin very, very well. It's a magnificent sculpt by Martin now. Absolutely. I mean, he did. You know, this is the problem. He did the Lobo too. So you're basically judging two oranges.
Yeah.
Like, which orange do you like better? Florida Keys orange or Spanish fucking Senorita orange? You know what I mean? They're two fucking oranges. They're both exceptional pieces.
I like the Spanish ones.
Yeah.
They're just sweeter.
Like, you know what I mean? Now, personally, I like the Florida ones. So there you are. I mean, it's very difficult. But I think this piece, I mean, Michael Riali came down to my house recently with Gary. I think you were there as well, you hairy fuck.
Of course,
and,
I was there.
He made me take it down and put it on the table under the lights to look at it, and he was losing his shit.
Well, then Gary disappeared into the kitchen and placed an order, and then Michael Riali went off in the other room and he started looking for people who wanted to trade his XM Punisher for an exclusive Lobo. So he's going, I'm going to trade it for my XM Punisher, and I want an exclusive Lobo. Bane, do you think I'll get it? I was like, yeah, you'll easily get that. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm like, fine, do it. You know, so
he said it was the best piece in my collection. So I think, you know, that says enough. I mean, he is a veteran collector. He's seen, you know, pretty much all the OG stuff, and he's been about. So, you know, that I think that's a big enough praise in itself. It is a very, very nice piece, that Bane. You know,
he does like to wind you up though.
No, I don't think he's. I don't think he's messing about. I mean, maybe he might be just trying to upset me because Bane was cheaper than fucking Magneto cost me. But that's a story for another time.
All right. But, so Silver Place is XM Venom.
XM Venom.
So this piece is just huge, superimposing.
I disagree. He thinks this should be first. I told her, and she said this should be first.
Who?
I tried to educate her about, this, that, and the other, but she said no.
Who said what? Jenny? Well, she ain't allowed. She ain't got a vote.
Jenny thinks.
She ain't got a vote here.
Jenny thinks. When she speaks, it almost was first. I nearly texted her. Don't worry about that. Happy wife, happy life, son. I nearly fucking text you. But
you tell her when it comes to RaddTitan stuff, she stays the fuck out, all right?
The thing was, this is beautiful. This piece, if you are, I mean, I don't know if it's because we waited so long for like a Venom this size, this scale, to come out, to go with so many great Spider-Mans that have been made.
Yeah.
But it just works. It goes so well with the comic kit. It goes so well with the new premium format. You could put this with the Spider-Man 2099. It just goes. It is a monstrous Venom. If you like your Venoms, 8 to 9 feet tall, monster, charging, coming at you, it don't get any better. The sculpt is really nice and firm. He's really muscular. It's well painted. There's no issues really there. I mean, I think probably my only critique of this piece, if I had one, would be that, I think the base paint could probably be a little bit sharper.
Yeah.
But
I don't think there's.
Other than that,
I don't think there's any issues with the actual figure.
No,
but the base could be better. Base definitely could be.
The base could be sharper. I mean, I've seen a few different examples, and so, I've seen a few in person, probably about 5 of them, and a few are worse than others. But I think on the whole, some of the gold is just looks.
Yeah, is it your one or my one? One of our ones, the clock at the back, the bit that goes on the back, it looks a bit shit. I can't remember if it's mine or yours.
Can't remember.
Oh well. But I still stick by the fact that if the Venom bust was into a full quarter scale statue, that it would be better than this. But that's a conversation for another day, personally. But anyway, gold place. Anyone? Anyone want to bet?
Yeah.
All right. So gold place is XM Studios cable. Again, George and I were very, very fortunate to get this at cost and get it when it came out. So we didn't have to do all the kind of aftermarket business.
Thank you, Winshire.
When it came in, super happy. And no, Winshire got you Venom.
No, Gabby got me Venom.
Oh, I got you.
Gabby.
I got you Cable. Maybe Winshire shipped it.
Oh, okay, then thank you.
I got you Cable.
Thank you both.
I think Winshire shipped it for us. And
this piece was delayed due to some sort of issue going on. And I think that has also helped its notoriety. When things like that happen, we saw it got leaked, all the pictures of it. Everyone was going mad, and everyone went crazy, and then it was like shut down for a year.
Oh yeah.
And when it came out, it's done nothing to. Again, like we say before, no pieces, nothing is perfect. You could argue that the arm could be a little bit less battle damage, a little more clean. Is some people would say, but again, you're talking about a nitpick. This is a solid, for me, it's a solid 9 out of 10 piece. This cable, really love it. We only just recently found out it's got a glow in the dark eye.
Yeah.
Which is just an amazing touch. But XM don't even talk about it. They never message. I mean, they could message me and say, it does have a light up eye. They don't do that. They just don't do that. They don't get involved. They don't ask us to mention anything. They just let us say what we see. You know what I mean? And I think, I'm quite surprised that no one told me that the eye lit up until after owning the piece for nearly a year.
Well,
hilarious.
I asked Sang about that, and I said to him, it glows in the dark. Why didn't you mention it? And he said it was like a recast thing. He said, so if people recast it, they're not going to know, and then you'll know it's an official one because we'll say to you it glows in the dark or whatever. So they said something about that.
Mm.
Quite smart.
Well, that's quite smart. Actually.
He did say that there are other Easter eggs hidden on other pieces, but I will not tell you what they are. I went around shining light on my thing, trying to see if it glue in the dark.
I mean, I think this piece came out really exceptionally well. There's so many textures, so many different things going on. It's a beautiful portrait, and for me, it's an easy. I think it's an easy win. I love the Bane, I love the Venom, I love the Cable. I own all three of them. But Cable for me is probably one of my favourite pieces in my collection. I mean, even probably more than Magneto. I think I'd sell the Magneto before I'd sell the Cable, and that's that's saying something. I love the character, and I think they executed him perfectly. So I couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I mean, it's also, I think it was Radd basically. He got in. I think he got in about 16, 17 pieces this year, and he sold all of them apart from Ghost Rider. The only one he regrets selling is Cable. That's the only one he wants to buy back. So yeah.
I wouldn't sell it.
No, I do call him quite evil things for selling it. I may have called him a stupid cunt a few times, but that's what happens.
I've also got to mention the fact that I think XM ran away with this last year and had a clean sweep. I believe that they had all three categories, didn't they?
Well, you do know, right? There's this like a group. It's like a secret like vote thing, and it's for the forums, statue forums, and in the initial stages of the best, they do it different. They do like large, medium, small, large, medium, extra large, extra small, and
sounds like condom machine.
The large basically was a whitewash with XM. Everyone voted XM, and their response was, even though they were voted for, they said, "Oh, we can only put 3XM or 2XM in there. We can't put all 5," even though those 5 were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of all the votes, and they took them out because they didn't want to they wanted to spread it out more.
Why?
Pass. That's how they do it.
That's not how you do it.
It was like
the people have spoken, the votes have spoken, and it's a whitewash. So that's the whitewash.
Yep. It was like Cable, Venom. It was like Cable, Venom, Electro.
You just want to look like you're not.
Yeah. You just want to try and keep everyone happy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If I had 5 in this, if I could pick 5 pieces, in core scale licensed pieces, there would be an argument for a couple of them other ones to be in there for sure.
Yeah.
So I understand what people are saying. Definitely things like Electro is a really is very nice.
I think it was Electro, Black Panther, and Iron Fist. I think were all in there.
Yeah, I can understand them 3. I certainly Iron Fist. Iron Fist is probably one of the best XM pieces that I'm glad I don't know the character very well, because I was very, very impressed with that piece in hand. But again, for me, it's open and shut case. I mean, no one was getting in front of Cable. No one. It's not going to happen. I really was. I think that last year for us, I think XM won gold, bronze, and silver.
I can't remember.
I think they won them all.
I can't remember.
And I think the fact that Sideshow have got a piece in their quarter scale thing says, what good year to end of the year that they had. Because I mean, Bane is up there.
Yeah.
And he would argue that Bane could be better than both of those pieces. There's an argument. It's not. No one can say, oh, well, I don't. You know what I mean? There's an argument, a serious one. So
yeah.
I think that says a lot.
Yeah. I think the Bane is probably more technical, and there are things better executed than the Venom for sure. There are complaints about the Cable that you can't change your head. There's loads of little things, but that's what we've chosen, and you know,
Jenny thinks the bat symbol is out of scale. She thinks it's too small. That's what she said to me today over dinner.
It depends.
Like, no,
sometimes it's massive and sometimes it's not as big. But Bane is massive, so it's hard to say. Ain't Bane a bit like Hulk, where he's different sizes?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, he ain't that big. He's probably like 7.5 feet, maybe. He ain't Hulk size. Hulk can be like Hulk can be like 10 foot. What are you laughing at?
Really, just written Bane. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on a little bit here. Otherwise, we're going to be here all fucking night. All right. So next up, we have the 1/3 scale, I believe. Oh no! No, we don't. Nope, we got the best custom pieces. There you go.
Custom pieces.
So best custom statue. So with this piece, best custom, best unlicensed piece. We try and go by what we've seen and not by the hype. So yeah. So in.
Well, yeah. Also, we've got trusted people that have also seen certain things and don't always sing the same tune as other people make.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, in bronze place is the RCB Magneto. This has got very kind of mixed reviews. So some of them are really, really good and some of them are not. So we've gone with this one. We've seen some of the pieces on there and I think it looks really good. I think it's better than the other Magneto offerings that we've seen. This is a Daniel Bell sculpt, and I believe Daniel Bell won a ZBrush award for this as well.
I think the sculpt is there, and I think the sculpt on its own would probably get this gold, but the paint don't look good on this piece. Certainly on the heads, and it doesn't look. I've seen a few pictures, and it's questionable some of the paint. So I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen.
Right, you broke up a bit.
Alone, I can't give it gold. I mean, and also I do know people that have had the piece and said to me, "Don't buy the hype; it's crap." So whether that's an extreme, people who have bought it and moved it on, you don't know. But the bottom line is based on a lot of the pictures I see.
Yeah. Well, I've got
I don't think it can get gold. A lot of people voted for this though, and RaddTitan I think this won, like, overwhelmingly got the thing. So that needs to be acknowledged but again, it's out looking in, isn't it?
It's hard. It's hard as well. I mean, I know a handful of people who've got this, and the comments are, from one scale to the other. One person said the heads are terrible, the teeth painted terrible, the base is really light, the figure's hollow, and then other people have said it's amazing and this and this. So it's really hard. But I personally, from what I've seen, I think this is much better than the other Magneto that's just been released. The other Magneto that's just been released, I cannot see the appeal with it at all, in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Our good sister, Rebecca just got in that AOA Magneto, and I watched the video of her unboxing it, and there was some quite poor elements that I could see on it just from the video alone. But I mean, again, it does help if you see these things in person, and we are hoping that we will see this Magneto very, very soon.
We're going to see it in a couple of weeks, yeah.
We're going to see it, we're going to review it, and maybe it's a humble pie moment, but we'll see. But if it is hollow and the base is light, you're going to hear it. If the paint is shit, you're going to hear it. Whether you like it or not, you're going to get the truth one way or the other.
Well, it's not really a humble pie moment because you gave it bronze.
Yeah, in fairness, getting third place is pretty. I mean, for me, I think it gets bronze because Daniel Bell sculpted it. I think the sculpt is magnificent, and I like the depiction a lot. I like the pose. I just whether the execution on the paint and hopefully it isn't light, and it doesn't feel like crap, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
All right. So in silver place, do you remember what that is?
No idea.
Really?
I think so.
All right. So Silver Place is the custom
like
penguin, and this was sculpted by Sheridan Dozy and commissioned by Trevor Bonds, I think Kenny Tan and Tom Sawyer. So I was super lucky, and I managed to actually I won this in a competition, a raffle. I paid, I don't know, was it like $100 or whatever I paid in tickets, and it turned, and literally when I saw this before, I really liked it, but I missed it, and the raffle came up, I won it, and I got it in, and I was just like, this is fucking amazing. This is really nice for me. Again, I'm not a huge Penguin fan, and I do have only a few DC pieces, but personally this is a keeper. I want to keep it as well, just because I know George wants it, just to fuck with him.
I would let me tell you something, man. I've known you 30 years, but maybe going up to 31 years, and I'm telling you, I would happily club you over the head with a brick and steal this shit from you. that's how good it is. The paint is really nice. The portraits are great. It's weighty. It's really heavy. All the intricate finish of the gun, the bullets. You can literally see the bullets through the gun he's holding in his hand. I mean, the whole character mythos is there. You know, the bank, bag, and all the wads of cash around the base. Yeah. They're all three great portraits. I mean, the only critique I have, there's only one critique I have over this piece, and that is the fact that cigarette in his mouth is quite finicky to get in and to keep it there at times.
Yeah.
And that is how minor an issue that I can find. That's how. I mean, I can't argue about the weight, the paint, the pose.
Oh, it's solid. It's really heavy. The only thing I would say is the base is unnecessarily big, but it fits. It fit in the display that I had, so it worked out really nice. It fits in there like.
I love it. If I could come into your house and I could take one piece off you, that would be my first choice. That's how much higher I rate it.
Well, because it's light and it's small. No, yeah.
No. I'm talking about things. I mean, if you were selling all your shit, and you said, George, come round. You know, if you said to me, I love you so much, brother, take one piece, whatever you want. I first pick, that would be my choice.
Yeah,
that would be it.
I won't be saying that in a hurry.
I know. All
right,
I'll be waiting on my deathbed for that shit.
yeah. I wouldn't wait up. And then basically, so yeah, really happy with it, and yeah, super happy. I think it's an edition size of like 50 or something. Then Gold Place. Do you remember Gold?
Yes, of course.
Go on then. Go into it.
Gold is the Aaron Ray Perez Deadpool piece. Now, I personally, I'm putting him red in there. Alex he's put the double picture in there. That's fine. You want to play this game, but I think the red version is probably the better version. I just think the contrasting colours works a little bit more. This piece absolutely blew me away this year. I think every part of it is, it's hand sculpted. It's, done all from the heart, and I think it's really well executed. It's got a bit gory, so if you've got little kids in the house and stuff like that, it's probably not the piece you want at their eye level, but it's a very awesome depiction of Deadpool. If you were lucky enough, you got the exclusive head where it's the the Ryan Reynolds portrait, which is fucking awesome as well. Where he's biting on his lip and his eyes all like blood and stuff on it, and it's slightly closed due to the weight of the hat. Yeah, the hood on the back of his head, because he's lifting up his hood. And I just think that there's little touches like that are just absolutely genius. Aaron Ray Perez he makes exceptional work. That's just how it is.
Well, the
people can put whatever spins or whatever crap that they want, but the guy is a genius. And the bottom line is he is in here for merit.
Yeah,
is crap, because the guy, we pay good money for these pieces, and he provides an absolutely crack. He's not the best person to communicate with, so you have to be patient. If you want things from him, you got to sort of shut up shop and just be patient. Don't expect him to be like Sideshow customer service or any other person. He's pure artist. He's not business. So he'll be like, you know, when it's done, you'll get a message and then the piece will be coming. And that's how it works. So you just have
Well, that's
to be
like a
patient
lot of
with that.
custom pieces anyway. So
Yeah, but some people are better than others. I'm just warning people because, you know, you don't expect, you know, Sideshow's 24-hour customer service shit because you ain't going to get it. The bottom line is that he's doing what he's doing and he's working on the pieces. That's what he's doing. He's always working and he's working hard. And he's got a nice, you know, husband and wife team going on there. Lydia, she paints a really good job. I mean, she does a cracking job of the painting. This thing is painted super clean. And it's quite impressive. I mean, I had people over recently for Christmas, and they walked in. They're not collectors, so they have no idea about the value or the hype of things. And I love that when that happens. I love when somebody comes in my room and they don't go instantly to like, oh, well, that costs $3,000 or that costs $5,000, so that's the piece I'm looking at. They instantly gravitate. Like when people walk in and they've got no understanding of the value or anything else. And I had a group of people come in the room. Christmas, went over to that Deadpool and they said that is the best piece you have, hands down, easy, not close.
I say
I always ask
the Ryan Reynolds.
I always say, what's the best piece?
Yeah, the Ryan Reynolds head on that is like another level. I mean, you can see. I mean, his hand sculpted, and the Ryan Reynolds head, you can see his likeness in there. You know, so with a lot of movie pieces, you kind of hold the head, and you're like, from certain angles you'll get the likeness, and then with this one it's like it's Ryan Reynolds Deadpool all over, and it's awesome, really nice. All right,
you know, so I mean, for me it was open and shut again, really. You know, I think he did a cracking job with that.
Awesome. I've got the grey version, and I actually ordered the red version, and George fucked me over because they both got shipped to George's house, and I got shafted. But I am happy with the grey version anyway, and I've got a red. I've got
also because you've got a heat seeker. You've got two red fucking Deadpools, man. Get over yourself, Jesus Christ! How many red Deadpools you want? That's how I managed to fuck you over because you got too many. You fucked up. You fucked up yourself.
Well, anyway. We'll continue this off air. So next one I believe is going to be the best custom kit. I'm probably going to be wrong on it. Yeah, yay! All right, fuck's sake, I didn't press stop. So in bronze place, well, actually, first of all, Beast was last year. Before anyone says it, because Beast was amazing, and Beast won last year. A few of the other bushy pieces, I mean the Surfer and a few others, I mean, you know, they're on another level. Unfortunately, I've heard that Bushy's talking about his releasing his last commission, which is going to be the Conan Diorama. He's just bought a business, so he's focusing on that. But I really hope he decides to pop back in and out, you know, with a project now and then, because he does some great work. So, and he's very, very hands-on as well. So great guy to deal with. So
this you bought a Hulk, didn't you, from him? So you've dealt with him before. I mean, for me, if I could pick any of his pieces to get hold of, this would be the piece I would take. I love this Gladiator sculpt. I think it's absolutely amazing. I just love everything about it. I quite dig the character from the comics. You know, he's a no nonsense guy, and he's right up my street. So I really like the character. I really see just an improvement on the Bowen Designs piece that I love as well. I think he did a cracking job with this, and I think it's, you know, it could have actually won if I was messing with it. Could have actually won. That's how much I like it. So
it's really nice. Yeah, I've seen a few really nice paint jobs. I mean, there's a guy called, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's SSOL. I don't know if it's just Soul, you know, but he does but he does some really good paints, and he does a really good one of the Gladiator. He does another really good one of another piece as well, but we'll go into that one soon. So then the silver place, do you remember what that is?
No idea.
All right. So Silver Place is the Showboats, and this is Blade. This piece is really, really nice. I mean, like, I watched the video of Thor Gunderson's video, and literally went straight out of
Dark Castle. I've recently reviewed it. I think it's on my watch list. For they did
a re-review, but they did like an unboxing.
Check out their review of it, because it is. I mean, that is a likeness and a half. I mean, that is Snipes. They absolutely fucking killed that. Yeah. Untold switch outs, gun out on either hand, blades either hand, sword in one hand, sword and gun. I mean, there are just so many options, and I think, I love his one because it's got the red lining in the inside of the coat, which just really breaks the piece up.
It's from Blade 2, but I think I'm going to do that as well.
Yeah, that is absolutely unbelievable piece. Really nice. That could have got golden orders. There's a lot of customs. They're killing it, man. We didn't even mention the Iceman. That was a really nice piece. The custom section didn't make it.
Didn't make it, but it is really nice. I've still got that somewhere in my house, boxed up somewhere.
It's nice. It's not as nice as the three that we've mentioned, but it's a nice piece. But it just shows you that, I mean, probably on another year that could have won.
Definitely.
Its customs are really coming on.
But then, I mean, really I've got this in a box upstairs, and I bought it, got it shipped out to my house, and I still haven't managed to get it painted. And someone offered me considerably more than I paid, and I've still turned it down. I'm not selling it. It's going to get painted up, just like the Crow kit as well. That needs to get painted. So hopefully that'll be done soon as well. And then the gold piece. This piece, we managed to see one of these in Singapore, and it's probably one of the heaviest pieces I've ever tried to pick up in my life. It was like, I don't know, like 30 kilos or something stupid. It was really heavy, and it didn't even have the base.
It didn't even have a base.
It didn't have the base.
It didn't have a base. It's
the
just
guy
the figure
said
alone.
The base wouldn't fit on his table, so it just had the figure standing there. So this is the Mad X Hulk, and this is sculpted by Andy Berghost, and really, really nice. This piece, unfortunately, if you missed the pre-order, you are going to have to pay a hell of a lot of money to get this in hand. This is,
down, tell your fucking
yeah. Well, it'll cost you more than probably your car did. This is painted by that SSOL guy, and he's done a really good job on it.
I really like this, and I think, to be brutally honest with you, the hype around this piece was fucking insane when this came out. Everyone was going nuts. This is one of those things in the statue world. It just went off. It went absolutely mad, and I really think he's done a cracking job. Yeah. Really cracking job with this. It is. Alex is right. It is absolutely insane weight. I mean, you have no idea.
And also, when you get it, you actually get like a little Hulk with it as well.
Yeah, I heard.
You get like the statue, but you get a smaller statue of that statue. So
yeah, I think this was the only one that was going to snatch the gold. But three fantastic contenders, so congratulations to Mad X. And
yeah, I mean, it is a really, really nice piece. It's personally, I don't know. I don't know. Is it the best Hulk out there? I mean, I don't think there's been a really, really, really good Hulk out there. I don't like the classic Hulks.
The best Hulk for me, my favourite Hulk is a Gladiator Hulk. It's all about. See, this is the point that people need to understand about statue collecting. There's no such thing as the definitive best of anything. There's just the best for you.
Yeah.
You have to look at it and say, that is the best for me. And it's not about, in my opinion, and trying to be on the fence and all this safety shit. Say what you feel. I don't care. Say your opinion if you want to say. You don't need to say, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck. The bottom line is for different kind of tastes. I mean, me personally, I would take that Mad X over the original premium format. That's just my personal taste. Doesn't mean that other people are going to agree with me. But then again, I take the Gladiator Hulk over the two of them.
Same sculptor.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. The same sculptor. The original Hulk is sculpted by the guy who did the Mad X one. So.
Yeah. But I would still pick the Gladiator, and it's not about money. It's just that I'd really like to look at that Gladiator. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah. All right. So next up,
one thing the one thing we can agree on is the recent premium format definitely isn't the best Hulk.
No, it's not. It's quite shockingly bad. But anywho, all right. So next up, do you remember what the next one is? I think it's like 1/3, isn't it? It's got to be 1/3.
Yeah, it must be.
Got to be one. Yay! Come on! Ah, damn it! I left it running. So yeah, the bronze place is the Iron Studios Batman, and the thing about the one
we got to see this.
Sorry, yeah,
it's really nice.
The
we
thing,
got to see this. It was really nice.
The thing about this is the 1/3 is quite dominated by Prime One, and it's nice to see someone else in there. But it's funny to see someone else in there with a Batman. So yeah, but I do really like. I like the variant of this. I prefer the variant, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, nice. I've seen this, Buzz. We saw this in person, and we were actually really impressed with this. So, congratulations, a really good job here.
Really big, really imposing, and you know, I've seen a lot of Prime One pieces, and I've been disappointed by quite a lot of Prime One pieces, in all honesty. And the next one to come up is the Batman Beyond. Really nice piece. I do like it. It's really nice. It had a lot of hype behind it, and then Prime One decided to release a gold variant and a white variant. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But it's still a really nice statue, and yeah, we're going to give that the silver place.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'd probably go the other way around. I'd have put the Iron Studios one in silver. I think that looks okay, but I've seen that. I've seen a lot of them in person. You know, and for me, there's few that are exceptional, like Freeze.
Yeah.
And I think Miller. You know, I mean, there's certain ones that just really just like, oh my fucking god, what is that? But this one didn't do that for me, so I wouldn't give it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go with that. Go on. And then gold is the
well, it's the Miller, which we were just talking about. So I got to see this one when I was in America. Really nice piece. I reckon it's the best Prime One piece that's come out so far. I had the Deathstroke and I loved it, but I think this is better than Deathstroke.
Well, that says a lot, because Deathstroke's one of the best. A little bit sad that we can't put in the darkness in here, because I think it would have snatched in there.
It would have stuck in there,
probably been silver.
Yeah, I think the problem with the
dark. I think you may have got silver.
Yeah, well, no one's got it in hand, so it's kind of. I think it just missed out.
There's a few people in England. There's 3 people in England that have it.
Yeah,
we're one of them, and the 2 other people have them. So there's 3 people. That's enough, isn't it? Shit, it should be in there. Well, I would have put it in there, but.
All right, let me go back and take them all out and.
Yeah, go start again. Start from scratch. But yeah, okay. If there isn't enough in hand, I can sort of get your argument. Isn't enough in hand yet, so it's maybe a bit premature. But yeah, all right. I like that. Definitely Miller, easy. The rest is sort of.
So the next up is going to be the half scale statues. So this is again. I mean, fuck's sake, this is dominated by. Prime One, and this is literally going to be a Prime One fest. So basically, we had all 3 kind of Batmans in the 1/3, and now we're going to get kind of like a DC theme here.
Put them
as
all
well.
up, Al. Just let it run.
So
let it run.
We have the Cavill Batman versus Superman, and then we have, and then we have the. Ben Affleck, Batman vs Superman, half scale, and then we have the Joker. So this is the Dark Knight Joker. Again, I mean, as a Prime
Ledger
One,
was written. I mean, that
Prime One.
I've seen a couple of videos.
Yeah,
crazy.
So I mean, the
best in show there.
Definitely. I mean,
check out our boy Carlos as well. Carlos Super Lobo. If you want to watch him, I think he unboxed and reviewed that Superman. He may have done the Batman as well. I definitely know he did the Superman because I watched it. You know, that was quite impressive. So and And then one of our boys threw that Affleck Batman out of a window a few times, and it took about 37 goes to get that to fucking break. That's how solid that
he was told by a Sideshow to destroy it because there was several paint defects, and he threw out the window, and I think he probably damaged his paving slabs on. Yeah, his paving was probably damaged more than the statue was. So yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. But that ledger is unbelievable. The mixed media lightness, everything looks pretty good on it. So
really,
it's
really nice.
Again, it's an overwhelming winner. Yeah,
easily. All right.
So, congrats.
So next up, I don't even know what the next. One is. Oh, here we go. So the top sleeper pieces of 2017. Do you remember this one or no?
I think I do actually, yeah.
I think I took out the ones you said though.
Oh, then I probably have no idea what's coming.
I think you said loads. I think you literally listed all your statues, and then I told you to fuck off.
Yeah.
Or you listed a few statues from 2015 or something. Anyway,
probably did that too.
So the
combination of both.
Top sleeper pieces are basically the pieces which kind of didn't really get the love, and they're going to kind of we think they're going to take off. They went under the radar, and we think they'll take off at a later date. So the first one is going to be the First for Figures King, and I have loved this piece since it basically was shown. Since they showed the head, I was super impressed.
Head,
I had to really restrain myself not to buy this because I just have so many lines that I cannot buy it. But I really think this piece went under the radar, and I think this piece will be very sought after in the future. So
yeah, I agree with you completely.
So yeah,
and Made by for Figures did a cracking job with that piece.
They did really great job. I really want to see one in hand, really do. And then Silver Place is going to be the XM Studios Beta Ray Bill. This has got a really low edition size for an XM piece, and I think you can still pick it up quite reasonably. So I reckon there's got to be a 4 film coming out at some point with this guy in it. I mean, he's a huge, very powerful character. So he's one of my favourite origins actually is the Ballad of Beta Ray Bill. I really enjoy that comic. So he will come up at some point.
I saw a picture on the page today, and it had the Beta Ray Bill, the OG Thor, and the XM Thor, and he just looks better than both of them. I mean, he is better than both of them. He's the best piece out of the three, and I think that says enough. It is better executed than the original Thor. Easy. It is a very nice piece. For me, it's one of the best pieces I got in 2017, without a shadow of a doubt. I think he came in and I was blown away. I mean, I got him like literally after Bane, and I was blown away by him, and I still am. He's. Did
you get Bane before?
I think I did. I think I got Bane in, and then I opened Beta Ray Bill after. I think I was waiting. I was either waiting for you or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I did. No, I was waiting for a display. I couldn't house Beta Ray Bill, and I was waiting for a display to be built until I opened it. So I opened it late, but when I did, I was blown away by it. I mean, it's got 2 outstanding portraits, double switch out arms. I think the edition size is around 600. It's really low. Yeah. The base is like bigger than, a family serving plate. It's absolutely huge, and it is very well done. I mean, it's superbly executed, heavy and huge, about 26, 27 inches tall. And that's not with no arm or anything in the air, so it is a monster. Really nice piece.
It's really nice. And do you remember what gold is? I can't. Oh, yeah, there we go. So gold is the Sideshow Collectibles Malavestros, which I think that Sideshow really fucking...
That looks nuts.
Really, like this piece, I mean, it's great. It looks amazing. I have no attachment to the Court of the Dead line, but I think this piece is easily the best Court of the Dead piece to come out. I'm super impressed with this.
Yeah,
there were a few people posted their in-hand pictures on RaddTitan, and it looked insane, fucking insane. It was like, wow. And I think the edition size is really quite small as well. I think it's 500 EX and 750 exclusive, 750 regular.
Yeah, that's low as shit. That's really. I agree with you. I think that's going to go mad. I think that's going to take off, and that'll be one of the pieces in 5 years' time that will sell for fucking stupid money. So if you can get one now for reasonable, I'd buy it, and I'd buy it fast, because I agree with Alex. I think it will be one of them ones, like how we look at the Def General today. I think it'll be one of those ones that we look back on and say, shit, you know, they really executed it well, and it's hard to get hold of. Yeah, because you ain't going to see many for sale after this year. After 2018, you're not going to see them.
Oh, I know. They're just going to disappear. Yeah. So that is the sleeper piece. I'm trying to remember what comes up where now, because I'm very tired. You got to remember it's 1:25 a.m. and I got to be up at work in the morning. So yeah. So the next piece is the most disappointing piece of 2017. So
yes.
I can't remember what number 3 was.
No, just press it.
All right. So in bronze place is the Killer Croc. The thing about this Killer Croc was that so many people were so disappointed with the scale, and the seam on the head was terrible, like really bad. I think
what this water effect is going on the base as well. They've got some weird splash thing that's going on. It's just like, it defies the laws of physics. It basically has got a splash. His foot's hitting the water, and the splash comes up and then does all this shit. It goes all like Ray from fucking Fist of the North Star. It goes all over the damn place. Yeah. You know, so I was a bit like, and it's too small, man. It really is. It's like, you know, that piece will just get lost.
Yeah.
It'll get lost.
I think it's really underwhelming. And again, the seam is so bad that people actually were talking about doing a custom collar, like a chain collar to go around his neck to cover the seam. So, and the exclusive head, not really a fan of it. Looks like the lizard.
Looks like a bit of a stump though. It doesn't, you know. There's no length to the head. You know, like you want the big crocodile head to be like long, and it looks a bit short. It looks a bit stumpy. So nah, I wasn't impressed with this at all.
All right. So next up was a piece I got in, and personally this piece for me was absolutely dreadful. I mean, we've reviewed it, and you know, we've sat down and we've spoken to each other about when we're going to put the video out, because we will put it out, but because of the kind of transition that PCS are going through at the moment, we don't want to post it yet. So this is the Pop Culture Shock.
How is that
Scorpion.
not gold? How is that not gold? You have switched that. That should be gold. That piece was a piece of shit. Honest to God.
It got silver because I'm still trying to sell it.
Tambourine base, shit material, terrible sculpt. Paint looked like it was thrown on from across the room. It was a fucking nightmare. Absolute. As soon as I walked in and saw that, I was like, you must be joking. Because I saw reviews and videos of people saying, came out really well. It's the same material. Oh, they did a cracking job. You must be fucking high. I mean, that is shit. That's not even okay. That's like, wow. I mean, the Kuma was so good. The Darkness was so good. But this, I mean, Sub-Zero is better, but only marginally. Marginally better.
This is pretty bad. I mean, I've got this still on display for some reason, and I think it's just a reminder of the bad times.
How bad things can get.
But I've actually got the box. Over there, and I'm gonna box it up in the next couple of days. And I've been offered a trade actually for it, so
take it. Unless it's Liu Kang, take the fucking trade.
Oh God, someone's saying his one leans forward as well. Yeah, it's Well, I've also.
You can see why that can happen, because the base is so thinly casted and full of like wires and crap.
Well, I saw
and the figure is so heavy that it's like the worst idea of a combination that you can think of. You're thinking to yourself, "Wait, hold on a minute. You've got a really heavy figure, on a really thin, light base. It's just going to go like it's like a smooth criminal face plant, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I've still got to sell it, so let's move on.
That should be gold. That should be fucking
Next piece
gold. Whatever
is
this
the
is,
Sideshow Wolf Predator. So the Sideshow Wolf Predator got, basically everyone who got that was disappointed.
Annihilated.
It was basically plastic, poor paint, poor seams, just pure dreadful. I mean, the price of it as well was like really, I think it's like $750 or something. It was quite high, and people just were pissed when they got that. So Wolf Predator is winning that.
Yeah, I mean, there was an argument for that. I think you're probably right. I think for pure hysteria and rage, I think that you're right. I think the Predator is gold.
Yeah.
I mean, for my pure rage, the Scorpion would be gold. But then again,
I don't know. I mean, I think what you got to think about, right, is I watched over the Scorpion Sub-Zero video, and you seem well fucking happy. So I mean, that happiness that bought you, you can't buy that shit.
Play the video, man. Play the video.
All right. So next up. So
lose it.
Yeah, I think you might have pissed your pants at one point. You're laughing so much at it. So next up is, what do we have next? We have Geo's top pickups.
Oh,
so obviously, it was going to be Bane. You got 5.
Yeah, Bane definitely unbelievable piece. Probably one of the best Sideshow pieces I've seen in years, and definitely.
Well, these are in order, by the way.
The tides are turning. No idea. I don't think so.
No, I think you just
definitely great pickup. Probably, yeah, like I say, since Lobo, best Sideshow piece I've got.
I think George. This is sorry, I didn't have time to explain it because that picture came up pretty quick. This is basically the 5 pieces of the year that we picked up. With the best 5. So it wasn't necessarily 5 from this year, but it seems to be most of them are, I think. But anyway, so George's ones.
Mine are.
So Bane, Venom.
Yeah, Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think enough said about that. Exceptional piece. Great job.
We've already spoken about it, so And then
Venom,
we have Cabal.
Yeah. Fair play, winner.
All right. Then you've got the Deadpool.
Yeah, Aaron Ray Perez Deadpool. Definitely one of the best pieces I picked up in 2017. Probably one of the best pieces I have in my collection.
And then you've got the Aaron Ray Perez.
Hulk versus Wolverine.
Battle of the Powers. Yeah. Is it Battle of the Powers? Yeah. So
a Clash of Powers.
Clash of Powers. Sorry. So yeah, that's your 5 that you got there. So they were quite a busy 2017.
Yeah.
Jesus, I think
that's not including Black Panther, Better Ray Bill, Electro. They could all get into that list and probably should be into that list because they were executed exceptionally well.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably say Electro's not really a or not really an A or B list character. It's probably closer to a C list character, maybe B if you're being generous. They Better Ray Bill, the same. They're flying under the radar, but they're good enough to win awards any other year. So I think it's been a great year for statue collecting in that way.
All right. So then we got my list. So these are my 5 pieces which I got in this year. So first up, I got the XM Studios Venom. So this, already spoken about it. So big piece, and then this kind of was one of the ones that helped kind of kick off my Spider-Verse fascination of 2017. So yeah, I quite like posting with the Back in Black Spider-Man, but that's just me.
Yeah, nice piece.
Then I got the Aaron Ray Perez X-Force Deadpool, and again, super nice piece. Really like this. Have this up on display. I moved this because I had it down low and I moved it up high, and it totally changed the piece and made it so much better. I had it down low, and it was kind of, I had to take the sword off because it was so big, and then I moved it above my cabinet. I still don't like it where it is because I like things behind glass, but it is one of these pieces which you have like looking down on you, and it's really nice, really nice to have that way. Then the next piece I have is the penguin. So again, I mean, this one I wasn't going to buy it because I missed it, and then I won it. So super happy. Can't really argue with that. So yeah. Then Cabal. So yeah, again we spoke about that XM cable. My last one was actually the only one that it wasn't. Oh hello, I didn't resize that one. Damn it! I knew there was going to be one. So we nearly made it. We nearly made it with like perfect. This is the.
Is that your door knocker? Looks like your door knocker.
The Elite Creature Collectibles Guyver bust. I got this at the towards the beginning of the year, and I love it. I really like it. Problem with this is it's so big that I'm like, what do I do? I can't get rid of this. I need to find a way to display, because now the Guyver 3 and the Guyver 1 from Prime 1 are going to be coming in, and they are super big as well. So I need to work out what I'm doing with those three. See, I got so close to doing it really well as well. Then the next thing to move on to is the best 3D sculptor. So we went through and we looked at all the sculptors and looked through what we were doing. We also did the poll on RaddTitan. We used kind of more the knowledge of the group, because there's a lot of things we're going to miss out on. So this one was a joint vote. And this one, the best 3D sculptor of 2017. Also, you've got to bear in mind that we're going by pieces that have been released. So I just want to mention Franco Carlissimo has done some phenomenal sculpts this year, but hardly any of his pieces have come out yet. So probably he's going to be next year. But the person for 2017 is going to be Daniel Bell. So Daniel Bell is,
I think it was his year.
Listed, I mean, like all the XM pieces done, all the custom pieces done, and then Sideshow just like got in there, swooped him up, taken him on board. Daniel Bell easily. So yeah, all right.
Congratulations, brother. Well done.
The next one as well, we turn to the votes on RaddTitan, and this one is going to be the best painter. We looked around and we kind of went on to Sideshow. We looked up the painters there. We looked up everywhere, and we posted the vote onto RaddTitan. So we went along with there, and this guy won easily. He won by I think 15 to 20 votes more than the person below, which was the person below was the guy who won last year, which was James Tsay, or TCU, or however you pronounce it. The winner is for this year is going to be Carlos Ferriz Rodriguez. So so Spanish guy. He's done some great paint work. He paints a lot of the custom
How do you know he's
pieces.
Spanish? Is he Spanish?
He is Spanish, yeah. I did my research.
Oh, well done. Good for you. Good.
Yeah.
Espanol.
So congratulations to Carlos Rodriguez. So yeah, well done. I know he he does a few bits of painting for David Martinez Bamonte as well. So you would see a lot of his pieces from there. Anyway, next up. So back to this, and I'm just trying to see where we are now. So best company of 2017. I think that towards the end of the year, Sideshow had a good kind of finish to the year, but I do think that throughout the year they had a few inconsistencies. So I think the best company for the year is just going to be quite simple. There's loads of pieces have come out, loads of pieces have done really well. I think before, funny enough, in 2016 I had no pieces by this company, and now I have 8. I just sold one, so I had 9 that I picked up So this is best company of 2017's XM Studios.
Yeah, I think I got to agree with you. I mean, I've got 12 pieces in this year alone, from XM in 2017. I think that says a lot. That's pretty much one a month for every month of the year. Um, the bottom line is I think their consistency is second to none. The packaging, I've never had a broken piece, never. I've probably had like 13 pieces from them in total in like since I've been collecting, and I got 12 this year. I've had nothing. I've had not one break. I've had not one issue. I've never had to contact them for anything. Maybe I've been lucky. That's fine. But I think with that many, I think doing something very, very right. I think their biggest problem is going to be now is I think they're going to be a victim of their own consistency, because the pieces that are coming, and because this is going to sound really stupid, right? But because it isn't like Bane, WoW, and Wolf Predator shit like that, there's not peaks and troughs. It's not like a roller coaster. Like the Sideshow has an exciting level where they go up, and anything could be like the next best thing. But it could be the biggest piece of crap that you've ever paid your money for. That's exciting in its own way. With XM, every piece is great. That they pretty much every piece I've got in, I've been happy with. It's easy 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 every time. It doesn't go below that. I haven't had anything in that I've got in and I've been like, and I've got rid of it within a month or 2 months or anything like that. It's
that's the most for me. I'm trying to think what the most disappointing XM piece I've had is. Probably Strange, and that he's not that bad. There's nothing wrong with him at all.
Exactly.
But
mine's Thanos, and I love him and won't sell him. There you are.
Well, you keep trying to trade it with me, don't you?
That goes. I just want your penguin.
Yeah. Anyway, do you know what we should have given like a kind of honorary mention when we did the some of the pieces before. I mean, we should have mentioned that Sideshow's Deadpool did come out actually really, really well. It wouldn't have been top 5. It may have been top 10, but it wouldn't have been top 5. But it was just it was really nice to see that from Sideshow, and they did really, really well on it. That piece really, really surprised me. The explosion on the base was fantastic. Really, really well done. I do like it.
The level of execution. We thought there would be loads of problems with it, breakages, issues. Badly executed parts, weak parts, PVC parts. We thought, we thought all of that, and I think they truly delivered. Yeah. I think that needs to be accredited. I completely agree with you.
No, sure.
I just wanted consistency.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that one just because basically, it did surprise me, and it was one of the moments where I looked at the. What do they call it? That out of the box, I think they call it. And I looked at that and I thought, Jesus, when I watched that afterwards, if I would have watched it before, I wouldn't have ordered it because I would have thought it would have turned up broken. But hats off to them. They delivered it in one piece and they did a great job. So super, super happy with it. Then next up, we have, come on now, don't be shy, the biggest surprise of 2017. This one, I think last year we had a few different ones. I think it was something like Prime 1 buying Imaginarium Arts, which didn't last very long. But anyway, I think it was that. But this year, the biggest surprise was Pop Culture Shock being bought out. And I think it was personally the best thing that could have happened to them. We had the guys who bought them out on our show. I went and actually, again, I've said it about 5 times in this chat and I'm sorry, but a lot happened there. But when I was in New York Comic Con, I met up with Radd, and we had a very kind of frank and open conversation about things going on and about my view of Pop Culture Shock and how I think that they could improve things. And I was quite blunt. And then also, when I came back, I sent a pretty long email and pretty in depth because he said again, like, what do you think we can do to improve? And I sent him a massive email, and he responded back, and it was, you know, he was very good about it. And he said, oh, you know, these are really good ideas, these ones are shit, and whatever else, you know what we're talking about. But you know, we were very honest with each other, and that was very refreshing and gave me a whole new bit of what's the word?
Confidence.
Well, confidence, but yeah, we'll just stick with confidence for now. I'm too tired to think of other words, but yeah. So I mean, it just gave me that new, you know, little sort of lease of life into the company, really. And we then had them on the chat, and you know, we said to them it's going to be live, and basically they you know, it's going to be live. We're not going to edit. We're just going to go live. We're going to do it, and that's it. And basically, they were happy with that. And I think the chat went really well.
Brave.
Yeah, very brave. Yeah, chat went really well.
A lot of people won't do it, so fair play. You know, they want to know what they're going to be asked. People also want to be able to say, don't ask me this, don't ask me that, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. We didn't get any of that with them. And we, to be honest with you, it's a good thing that they didn't ask us, because it would have been ignored anyway. But the you know, fact is they came on, they had the bottle to do that, and I think they're open and honest guys. And I think, you know, Jerry needed the help, and hopefully now he can concentrate on making great pieces, and they'll look after the business, and it will flourish.
Yeah,
you know, that's what we want to see. We definitely don't want to see a company like Pop Culture Shock in any trouble, and they were heading for trouble with some of the shit that was coming out of there.
Definitely,
it was going to be bad. So I'm glad that they're going to sort it out. So that's great.
Yeah. So that was the biggest surprise of 2017. The next thing, I believe, is going to be the company to look out for in 2018. Hey, I got it right. So this company kind of came out of nowhere for us, and again, when we started, I can't remember what George's characters were, but mine were the Guyver, Devilman, and possibly another couple of anime characters. And then all of a sudden this company came out with a Devilman versus Amon out of nowhere, sculpted by Caleb, and it's
Nefran.
Caleb Nefran, amazing piece. So this company to look out for is Figurama. They then released a Vash and from Trigun, and then they've also got the Tokyo Ghoul license, and they've just picked up another license, which they will be announcing in a few days. So definitely keep an eye on them if you like your kind of anime kind of characters. Definitely keep watching them. They're a Japanese-based company. Yeah. That's it, really. That's all I can say. So keep an eye out. Look for what they got. Low edition sizes as well. I think Vash was. They did this thing where it was going to be a minimum of 200 or 250, and if they put the pre-orders up for 2 weeks, and if it got up to 400 or 450, they were going to stop it. They would cap it there, and they sold out. Yeah. So they sold out the maximum number of 450, but 450. It's nothing. It's absolutely like so low.
It's nothing.
I think the diorama is only like 250. I think it's like.
Yeah, I mean that piece came out of nowhere. You know, that Caleb, you know, sculpted, and I think this is a good show actually to watch out for these lot, because you know they've got a few good licenses going on there, and the execution on that diorama looks exceptional. So you know, Alex managed to pick one of them up. So you know, he's, you know, we both actually quite dig Devilman. He's a bit more than me. With the anime stuff, you know, I like it, but not enough to collect it probably. But I'm looking forward to seeing these pieces in person. So, you know, keep an eye out for them and what they're doing, because they're going to take off.
Right, so that's that. So definitely keep an eye on them. Next, I don't think we've got much left, have we?
I hope not. I can do it in the morning. How long have we been doing this for?
All right, so now this is the last. I believe this is the last thing. So this is the most anticipated pieces of 2018. This isn't in any order. This is just as they come up. So the obvious one is going to be delivered in the next few weeks. So this is going to be. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Damn it. So this is Morrigan, and HMO Morrigan Again, we were very, very lucky to see this in front of us when we were in Singapore, and this is probably one of the most beautiful female faces ever seen. It's really, really nice. Got to see the purple version. Yeah, the purple version, and it's like got like a translucency to the wings. You've also got the base has got like this kind of magic eye type thing where you look at it now and it looks like a load of rocks, but when you turn it around and look at it from the front, it's a skull, and it's really, really well done.
Really sort of configuration, and the wings are like, I've got like a UV, not a translucent. They're like a UV effect going through them. You can't see through them. They're like almost glow, and they got them funny eyes. She's got them eyes that are like real, like glass type eyes. So her eyes look fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But even if you get past that, the sculpt itself is just absolutely, it's just sexy as hell. It's a really nice job.
Well, out of all the pieces in Singapore Toy Game Comic Con, that's the one that kind of trended on social media. So that one really took off. Next one we have then is the XM Studios Hulkbuster, and this piece is going to be stunning. The reason why, sorry George, I know we were talking about the Predator, but I don't think that'll be 18. I think Predator would just skip in at the beginning of 19.
Yeah, probably right.
That's why I took it out. So yeah, Hulkbuster's super, super impressive. We got to see that. You can display it, I think it's 3 different ways. Yeah, lots of choice, but huge. Actually, it's probably about the same size as that Aaron Ray Perez diorama, but yeah. And then the last piece is the obvious one, which is the Thanos on throne. So that is the piece.
This is coming.
Well, that's going to be next couple of weeks. People are going to start getting this, so we're going to start seeing these in hand in the next 2 weeks. We'll start to see the reviews up. Unfortunately, I'm going to be in the Philippines, so what we may need to do is we may need to get old Georgie boy to do an unboxing on his own, and he can post that up, and then we'll do the proper unboxing. The real one, the real boys one, when I come back. We'll just get like
think about it, man. I don't like flying solo without you. Feels like I'm cheating on you somehow.
Yeah, we need something. We need something to something to wet their whistle. Get them going.
I think about it.
A little bit of foreplay.
I'm too loyal.
Yeah. All right. So
solo flying to you.
All right. I just don't think you can multitask and do all the fucking stuff. That's why. Then I think we're done. I think we are. Just looking at the timer.
Yeah, only took about 7 hours.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the end. This is the end. So yeah, so that's the end of that anyway. So I mean, we got through it. That was 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 15 seconds so far. So hopefully that went well. This is a trial format. It took me quite a while to set it up and learn how to do it, but I'm hoping if it works in future we will use it again. If it doesn't work, then we'll fuck it off. The other way we can do is try to work out a way where possibly we can get the live comments actually on the screen or something like that, but then I know then people start to misbehave, so I don't know whether we'll do that. But I know, but
got to keep the kids in line. I've got to keep the kids in line.
But this way as well,
I'll be having them fucking running amok.
Doing it on doing on Facebook first. The good thing about that is the actual Facebook comments are kept. Problem with doing it on YouTube live is anything that's live on YouTube. We were getting like 250 to 300 comments a show. And they just disappear, so you never see those comments. So people could be asking questions and they'll be gone, and unless you're keeping a good eye on them, which is not very easy to do, especially when I'm running like 5, I've got like 6 things going, and I can't even tie my fucking shoelaces at times. So I'm not a multitasker. I'm not born that way. So yeah, so basically, yeah, 4 Gunderson's late. 4 Gunderson just got in, by the way. Disappointed in you, 4. So, yeah, so basically what we'll do then is we'll end up there, and literally, let me come out of here. Oh, we're still on 499, so we're still on 499 subs. So someone get in there and take us up to 5,000. Again, it was a great 2017. We're looking forward to 2018. Is 2018 now, but we're looking forward to it, and we're hoping that it's going to be as good as, if not better than 2017.
Well, I mean better.
And thanks to all your support, thanks to the love, and we will keep doing this while we keep enjoying it. You know.
Exactly, that's the answer. And yeah, I wish everybody had a really happy new year, and God bless for 2018. You know, remember, stay happy. You know, don't hate the people, hate the companies, hate the pieces. You know, hate the politics, all of that, but just love the people. Make sure you always remember that it's just about tastes. No one's right, no one's wrong. You just can't please everybody. You know.
Is that it?
That's the way to do it.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So again, I'm. Yeah. All right.
Peace.
Our New Year's resolution is going to try and do these chats more often anyway. So we try and, I think we lacked last year and we did like 20 chats in a year. So we're going to try and do.
Fucking shit, that is.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like one. It's less than one every 2 weeks. But we're going to try and do it more often. We're going to try and do more things, and actually we're not going to try and do more videos because we did like literally nearly a video a day last year, as an average. But
that's amazing. That's a really good. A really good response.
And also we're going to try and do some more traveling, more conventions. We're going to try and do like we've got like a RaddTitan kind of a few trips planned. I'm going to Philippines in a couple of weeks, and we'll be going again in March if it all goes well in a couple of weeks. We got a few other things planned which we are super pumped for, and anyway, peace
love.
All right,
be lucky,
take care guys, thank you.